Welcome to Bisarthi. My name is Shriya Pandey and I am a business studies educator, and today we'll discuss about the international financing. Okay, so what is international financing? See, earlier, if a business wanted to raise money, then at that time there is an option of issuing debentures and shares. Okay, so if the company wanted to give ownership, then they'll issue at that time shares. And if a company wanted long-term debt, if they wanted, then they can issue debentures and all. Apart from that, all other bonds and all, public deposit and all, commercial paper and all that happened. But now, what is international financing? By the term, see, globalization occur now. Globalization. What is the meaning of globalization? Connected the world. Now, whole world is one market. Okay, and we can do trade and all with the other countries also. So, because of the globalization, now Indian companies can also collect money from the foreign sources. Okay, now they can issue shares. And foreign countries investors, they can take shares. That is international financing. Earlier, what was doing? Earlier, only suppose if a company in India wanted money, funds for growing and all business, then what they can do? They can issue shares and all in that country, in India only. But now, if a company, because of the globalization, now we can, if we want, we can raise funds from the another countries also. That is international financing. Okay. So now what is international financing? When Indian companies or any companies like foreign companies, okay, so if I'm talking about Indian companies, so if Indian companies borrow or raise funds from another country, that is international financing. That you can say in terms of America, when American company or when any other companies raising funds from another countries apart from all the countries, like if American companies raising funds from India, okay, then that is international financing. Okay, now why it is important? So they see companies gets more funds now, or often at a lower cost. When they are issuing shares in other countries, then they'll get funds at lower cost. Okay, and it also help Indian firms to expand globally. Suppose Infosys, what Infosys is doing, they are issuing shares for other countries. Now, earlier, Infosys is an Indian company. Okay, so only Indian people know about that company. But now Infosys is issuing shares for other countries also. So other countries people knowing Infosys that some company is there. Okay, so in international, you get international exposure. Okay, that's why it is important. Now, sources of international financing. So first is commercial banks. See, banks are all around the world now. So because of that, banks around the world give foreign currency loans to the companies for business. See, in every country there is bank now. So loans to other companies. Now, what is international agencies and development banks? See, these are the special banks, okay, made by the world government to give loans and grants for the development. Okay, just like IDA, Industrial Development Bank, IFC, and all Exim Bank. That we call international agencies. Third one is international capital market. What they are doing? See, company raises money by selling shares on financial instruments now in foreign market. That is like we are issuing GDRs and all, ADRs and all. That is international capital markets. Okay. Now, what are that mean instruments are? See, first is GDR. What is GDR? GDR means Global Depository Receipt. Suppose there is one Indian company and suppose Infosys wanted to raise the money from foreign countries, then they'll issue shares as GDR. Okay, now Indian company issue shares, but these shares, now the Infosys is issuing shares not to sold in our country, just to sold in another country. Suppose in America. Okay, so what we call them? GDR, Global Depository. So if any Indian company is issuing shares not to sold in our country, but to sold in other countries, in stock market, we call them Global Depository Receipt. That share is. Now abroad investors, like the investor is from America, that investors buy GDR in their own currency, like America dollar. Now they'll buy the Global Depository Receipt, means Indian shares in their own currency. Okay, so that is Global Depository Receipt, and Infosys is the most important example for this. Now American Depository, that is for America only. Now American Depository Receipt, they'll issue ADR only for their country, not in. It is just like GDR. It is shares now. It is just like GDR. Global Depository Receipt, but American investors, American investors can buy them. Apart from that, not Indian, not Italy, not other countries can buy them. Okay, it is traded in US stock market like normal shares. Whatever normal companies issuing normal shares, just like that in US stock market, they are selling American Depository Receipt. Okay, that is for only USA. It is not just like GDR, but not in other country, for the same country. Okay, Indian Depository. Now the foreign countries wanted to raise money from India, then they will issue Indian Depository Receipt. See, Indian company wanted to raise money from other country, then they will issue GDR. Now when other countries wanted to raise money, then they will issue IDR. Okay, that is Indian Depository Receipt. Now the Indian investors can get that IDR in their currency. Okay, now opposite of ADR and GDR, we'll read. Foreign currencies money from foreign companies raises money from Indian investors in Indian rupees. Okay, here see a UK company can issue IDR in India. Suppose, for example, here the foreign company give its shares to an Indian depository bank. Indian depository bank, they'll give this bank issue that receipt IDR to Indian investors. Now Indian investors will buy that shares and then they'll get the money in rupees. Okay, benefit was like dividend, you will get dividend. Say Indian investors will get dividend. Okay, shares, bonus shares and all if they are get and also the bonus shares go to IDR holders in India. Okay, whatever the in that Indian depository receipt. So that's all for today. I hope you understood that topic GDR, ADR, and Indian. I have tried to make that much easy for you, and if it is easy, so do subscribe my channel and follow for more such videos.